I let love, I let go, I release, and I know I forgive, I receive, I can feel, I believe, I am healed, I am whole, I release, I know. No need to push, no need to try, no need to worry or question why. Surrender, let go, release, and know.
Everyone wishes to live their best life. We experiment with various ways to achieve that, whether it is through study, competing, finding a partner, working hard, or admiring someone who inspires you. It is the quality of our inner being that does it all, or grapples with fulfilling life's calling. For the past 20 years, the Brahma Kumaris in Washington, D.C. has been a space for any and everyone to enter into and experience one's soul calling. From 1997, the center opened in an old rickety house on Georgia Avenue in Silver Spring, Maryland, where cars and trucks that passed by would shake the space. But when you were inside, it was a peaceful and powerful sanctuary for all who visited. Since then, over 2,500 events, 17 city and nationwide initiatives, 21 awards, 2 meditation museums have served youths, senior citizens, entrepreneurs, scientists, authors, women, interfaith, the disabled, environment, small businesses, arts seekers, and even leaders. Millions of lives have been served, either through social media, the popular America Meditating radio show, or through exhibitions, lectures, partnerships, and programs held in the meditation museums and centers. We look at 20 years of service as a continued journey of love, courage, wisdom, and determination with friends from diverse backgrounds and thought who believe a better world is possible when we make ourselves better human beings. Meditation is an important tool that helps us to gain greater clarity, insights, and inner power so we can make healthy choices and amplify our capacity to live a full life. In times of great anxiety, insecurity, and fear, meditation is an essential practice for everyone to gain stability and inner strength. Just look at what a few dedicated, purposeful, and kind group of committed people have been able to achieve in 20 years. Thanks to everyone who have supported us along the way, and thanks in advance to those who believe in our work and power of intent. Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museums, where peace is inside. Om Shanti. The time that we choose to be aware doesn't necessarily require me to just sit and meditate. But even while I walk and move around, I can be in a meditative awareness, which is awareness of the soul, the original, eternal, imperishable being of light. For a little while, I'd like to invite you to be present, to be here, and to be now. Allow your mind to settle in the moment, to relax. This meditation is about awareness. It's about becoming aware of your original and eternal self. It's about connecting to your truth. Let go of your name. And observe yourself feeling nameless. Let go of your gender to discontinue thinking you're a man or a woman. Let it go and observe how you would feel walking around without a gender. Let go of the role that you play and let go of the titles that you own. Observe how you're feeling as you are gradually letting go. Let go of your religion and put it aside just for now. And let go of your nationality and even
the language that you're accustomed to. Imagine you have no name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, or even a language. Ask yourself, how do you feel at this moment? And in this feeling, who would think of you and who would you think of? The Supreme Soul would think of you, and you, the liberated soul, would think of the Supreme. In this state of absolute freedom, I am truly who I am. A free, peaceful, pure, immortal, and eternal soul. Allow yourself to just be absorbed in this awareness. At this time,
Shanti, welcome to your next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna, and we're not procrastinating. We're not putting anything off. Every day, every moment, make sure you value your every second. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight, and it's my pure wish that you've used the day in a way that's quite useful and productive. If it's not been physically productive, hopefully it's been spiritually productive or emotionally productive, and you're feeling all right. You're feeling okay. Yeah? That's what we all want for our lives, isn't it? Don't we want to be okay, and don't we want our loved ones to be okay? And how many of us really even want our enemies not to really be okay? Deep down, we don't feel so good if we wish our enemies bad anyway, right? We want to be okay. And when we can value our thoughts, time, words, actions, choices, just being present, and it's being used well, you are not going to be a procrastinator. I was telling Santosh, oh, this is a great topic, because everybody who knows me, right, Santosh? Who's a good procrastinator, though? He's lifting his hands up, too, with a lot of pride. And if it's something, this soul that is playing the part of Jenna is a procrastinator. I'm not quite sure where it came from, how it got there. I do believe, though, it's got to be Baba that put it in me, because I might have been, when I was younger, a procrastinator means putting things off for later. So let's take a look at like how we're even spending our days. COVID is still happening. I heard France has just done a second lockdown. Guys, do you understand what's going on? I get so confused when I look at my Twitter and see people in, where was it? They had a rally just recently. I think it was in Utah or something. And it's thousands of people are packed in the stadium. I didn't see many people with masks or anything. And I'm just wondering, is this a movie, or
Are we being fooled? I just can't understand how people wouldn't be just wearing a mask when you go out in public. You don't have to wear your mask at home, but just in public. And I just appeal to the American people. Freedom is also common sense. That if you really respect freedom, then you will think about the well-being of other people. Even if you're healthy. Look, I don't like wearing a mask. I just came back from my treatment about an hour ago. I have to wear my mask. I don't want to wear a mask, but I have to. Why? I'm okay. I don't have COVID, but I don't know if you do. I don't know if it's somewhere lingering in the air. I don't know if I press a button on the elevator and I accidentally put my finger in my eye that I pick up the bacteria. I don't know if I picked up something as I'm drinking a water or the cup, or as my nurse is giving me the cup of water, then I drink it, that maybe she has something on her hand. You have to keep sanitizing, washing the hands. Think about it, everybody. Come on. Freedom also means conscientiousness, consciousness, conscience. Freedom means wisdom. You know, I don't want America to go through a second lockdown. Can you manage another few months just locked down again? And I just can't imagine that if we just take a month and just don't do anything, just stay in. Just don't infect people. I think we can do this. Now, I don't know if the news that's coming out of China is the truth, but they seem to have been able to nip it in the bud. Again, I don't know if it's true or not, but they seem to have. There's something beneficial about when you're in communist countries as well, when everybody just follows the one rule of law, that they're like, no, no, then everybody follows. In a way, that's beneficial in that sense, that if everybody's told, you can't go out, they're like, okay, don't go out. Here, you're told, don't go out. Who says? Who are you? You're not my boss. You can't tell me what to do. I get it. I get it. But for whatever it's worth, don't procrastinate putting off COVID. Let us finish COVID today. Let's wear a mask, let's wear our gloves, let's do our sanitizing. Let's not go out and be like sardines in a can, all tightened in groups of people, not... Anyway, another conversation. Let's procrastinate that dialogue, right? Swipe. Anyway, so one of the things that I've noticed is that in this incarnation, the soul of Jenna doesn't procrastinate. And perhaps that's why myself and the team and the family here, we're able to offer such productions and offer certain things consistently. Today I did a wonderful program with Bishop Heather Shea for the United Palace on Meditate the Vote, and we would love for you to participate in that when it gets released. I think it'll be ready tomorrow, but we will send a link to you, so hopefully you can get it on board either on the email or in the text message or on Facebook. So back to our conversation and what we're talking about and what this is really doing. And Happy is barking at Santosh, and I don't know why. It's our first time. Anyway, so listen to this. She didn't procrastinate her bark. I love it. So here's what we're looking at, right? How do you spend your day? So let's say the alarm clock goes off. Do you procrastinate getting out of the bed? Let's just slow down a little bit and take a look at all of this, right? All right. So the alarm clock goes off and you're kind of laying there. What do? You think. What do you think? Do you think, well, let me get 5 more minutes. I don't feel like getting up. Another day. Oh, I have to make breakfast for the family. When am I going to get a vacation? You see what kind of thoughts tend to feed in procrastination? But let's not stop there. Let's say you finally put your feet on the earth and you might have a beautiful thought and it says, I bless the earth today. I give it good vibrations. Did you do that this morning? So when you get up, go to the bathroom, do you procrastinate washing your face? You don't. You look in the mirror, you look awful, you get your soap or your Noxzema and you wash your face, you do it well, put your warm water, put your rag on, and you're done. You didn't procrastinate washing your face because you thought it was important. It's important. It's something that you have to do. It's an essential act. So there wasn't really a doubt, right? Like, I don't want to wash my face today. Maybe, right, Santosh, let me not wash my face. Let me put it off. I'll just go out looking like this today, and tomorrow maybe I'll wash it, right? Maybe I can wash my face tomorrow, and yeah, maybe I'll be in the mood. You guys are getting it? You see, let's keep going. It's just morning time. You're just washing your face. Have you procrastinated brushing your teeth today? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Let me see. Does my breath smell okay? Do you do that? Okay, so let's go for breakfast. Got to make breakfast, put stuff together. You don't procrastinate making breakfast, do you? No, not at all. You make your breakfast and you get it done. So what you do, you put your stuff on. Hopefully you're a vegetarian by now. So you scramble your vegetarian scrambled tofu. You put your bread in the toaster oven. You put, if you're vegan, then you can put your vegan butter. Antonia, see, I remembered you today. You make your nice chai or tea or coffee, whatever. You sit at the table. You didn't procrastinate breakfast because you're breaking your fast anyway. You must be hungry. All right. Breakfast is over. Some of us put dishes in the sink, leave it for lunchtime. We wash the dishes after breakfast and keep that area clear. At least it's Sister Geeta's duty to wash the dishes, which we really appreciate that she keeps herself active during the day. And then after that, what do? Then you think about what next. Sometimes I'll go and I'll sit in Bubba's room. Sometimes I'll look at every day I have to look at my schedule to see what's on my agenda. But have you noticed that a lot of times you're also checking simultaneously how you're feeling inside? Have you done that? Santosh, have you done it? Like sometimes you're checking, oh, I just feel like, let me go sleep. I feel so tired. I don't have anything to do. Let me go lay down. And let's just say you've got laundry to do, ironing to do, maybe the garage to do, maybe you've got a project that's due, maybe you have a meeting in another 2 hours, but between breakfast and your meeting, you're like, well, let me just, and then what do? You go onto social media, you're like, well, what's going on? Like Santosh's favorite thing is BBC News. Well, let me see the BBC News. He might be tired as a dickens, but he ain't tired for BBC News. Yesterday he told me about a company that he believed in. He says the company sold for this amount of $1 billion. And I very peacefully turned to him. And I said, and how does that benefit us? He just looked at me like, You see? All right. Just keep up with me, all right, everybody? I hope you're keeping up with me. Just look at how your day is going. Where are your thoughts? Let's say in between breakfast and your next meeting or getting into work. It feeds thoughts like waste or I don't feel so good or let me see this or who's doing what or what did my ex do or what did he do? What is the president up to now? Or what is Biden up to now? Or what did they do yesterday? Or what does the waste? Procrastination is fed by waste, unfocused, unimportant, unnecessary thoughts. All right. Are you going to keep feeding that for 2021? Especially in the fact that we're in such an age that is asking us to use every moment in a worthwhile way. Let's continue for the whole day. Yesterday, I wasn't my best. I didn't feel so great. That's okay. Even my average day is a good day. I usually enjoy spending days that I feel like Baba really uses me. Like I just want Baba to use me. I don't know what he has in store, but just use me. And yesterday I wasn't so great. And even though I went to sit in Baba's room 2 times or 3 times to forge a connection, to feel better, didn't feel so great. Physically, the body wasn't so great. Mentally, emotionally, it pulled me. But I tried. And I tried. And I tried to pull myself through it all. And I did. And I did. But there were moments in my day that I felt like, just feel like blah. Like there are things that I have to do, and I actually did postpone it, but I postponed it because energetically I just didn't feel good. My mind wasn't clear, my body wasn't cooperating. It just felt that way, So that's not procrastinating because of ways. That's a situation, an event, a circumstance that is obstructing my ability to perform. That isn't procrastination. Procrastination when nothing's obstructing you. Life is good, but you don't have aim. You don't have a focus. Your mind's not at peace. And there was a moment yesterday that occurred because I knew I was going to do the talk today. I was walking from the kitchen to the living room, and I was just a little aimless, And I went, I wonder if that's how a lot of folks feel, where there isn't on purpose their thoughts. Their thoughts aren't connected to each other in a way that it's contributing to the bigger story. There's a feeling that I'm not connected. I'm just trying to grab at straws or grab at things as I move along in life, right? So you have to check that. You have to check if the thoughts that you're having during the day, if it's pointless, or does it really connect to the real deal? Is it connecting to your greater vision? Is it connected to the reality of the power of your life around you? Or if it isn't, and you're willing to accept that, then just accept it. Just go, well, I'm going to waste 4 hours here. I just don't feel inspired. And I've actually told that to myself. When I don't feel inner or outwardly inspired, mentally, I'll tell myself, look at you. I can see you're totally uninspired. Even that isn't procrastination. Do you know why it's not procrastination? Because you're in tune with your emotions and your feelings. You're still having a relationship with yourself, and you're still letting yourself know, I got you. Not every day is going to be like Disney. I can see you're not feeling so great today. Well, what do you want to do? Actually, I don't want to do nothing. Okay, any reason why? Nope, nothing in particular. I'm just exhausted, or I'm bored, or I'm fed up, or when is the lockdown going to end, or I want to do this again, or whatever it is. Talk to yourself. Work it through. Work it through. If you are getting closer to understanding your nature or your personality, even if you feel like you're physically not producing much, it's okay. But make sure you have a dialogue with yourself. And once you can feel some sense of authenticity with your own company, you're not procrastinating. If you're in denial, if you're ignoring, if you're not listening, if you're not hearing what your soul, body, relationship, time, money, everything needs, procrastination, what are you planning to do? Put that off for another birth? There are no guarantees. We don't have any idea what karmas are deeply sitting in the subconscious area of the soul, in the sanskars of the soul, that is going to guarantee me a better future. I want that. But am I putting in the energy, the qualification, the sanskar, the experience of what I feel I dream about for my tomorrows? Today, when Kanu took me for my treatment, we were talking about, illnesses and where they come from and how they maneuver themselves in our lives, and what are the karmas that we create to attract certain realities. And one could be of finances, the others your parents, your health, your language, your looks, your interpretation. What are these things? How are these energies created? And this morning when I sat in Baba's room, I was talking to Baba about this. He says, Baba, if I want to change everything in my life, what's the shortcut? And he said, remembrance. Remember me. The more you can remember me, the more you will beautify your life, presently and for the future. And even if you find yourself sitting and having yoga or remembrance with God, there is no way you could be a procrastinator, because you're doing some deep work, some work that really matters in order for change to occur in your life. Anyway, so I took us through a little bit of the day, and might be a nice time for us to make a pause a little bit. And what are we going to play? Sister Denise's meditation on peace? That'd be nice. So we'll play a nice little meditation on peace, just for us to settle in a little bit and think about, if I am a procrastinator, am I ready to give that up today on this date? And just say, I don't want to waste this valuable commodity called life. I don't want to. Sometimes we slip. I've slipped. We've all slipped. And we get into a particular path up here, and it becomes a path of waste thinking. We just get stuck somewhere inside, and the soul feels it, the body feels it, relationships feel it, and we just sometimes don't lack the humility to get out of it. And I found for myself, if I'm stuck, I'll tell my friends. I'll tell people, this is what's going on. And when they give me advice, I listen with the interest to help myself to get out of it, because I don't want to stay there. Life is too valuable. At least this is all we've got right now. You and I have only got the now. What we want to do with it right now. Even if I plan for something next week, I don't have any guarantee. I don't even know if I'll be around next week. I just know I'm around right now. And right now is what I've got. So what if you decided not to postpone your now and take full advantage of it to do everything in peace? Let's enjoy this meditation by Sister Denise.
This is a meditation on peace. There are 3 steps. First, let go of the outside. Everything you can see, hear, and feel. Allow yourself to simply let it be what it is, and let go of it. The second step, turn within and connect with the deepest part of yourself, the soul, the still, silent core of your being, whose essence is peace. The third step is to turn the mind upward and beyond and connect with the eternal, immeasurable, infinite source of beautiful, sweet peace. We start at the physical level. Check that your body is balanced and you're sitting comfortably, and then gently allow yourself to let go, to disconnect from everything that is around you in the everyday material world. What you see, what you hear, what you feel, let it be, and let yourself detach. And as you do this, you find yourself naturally oriented to an inner space. Turn the mind within and allow yourself to feel and connect with that subtle point of light that is the self, the soul. I, the soul, am deeply peaceful. I am essentially still, quiet, and silent. I allow myself to feel this essence, this core of my own soul. This is what it's like to be me, peaceful, quiet, tranquil, serene. I am steady in this state, and so I move my mind upwards and beyond. Letting everything to do with the here and now merge, and I shift into a broader, more universal space. It is a world of light beyond the universe, and there I encounter the source, the beautiful point of infinitesimal light, yet infinite peace. An ocean merged in a point. I am focused, I am connected, and from that point the waves of deep peace wash gently over me. And I am filled with that power of silence, that extraordinary feeling of total peace. It fills me completely. It overflows and extends into the vast distance. I become like a conduit. The peace flows into me from that tiny point and becomes a huge ocean of pure, peaceful feelings that I can direct so that it encompasses the whole world. And the whole world can feel that subtle, beautiful, and sweet peace that it craves so deeply. I hold this state for a while. Totally focused. gently, I withdraw myself back into my essence, back into the day-to-day world, but still that peace is with me, spreading like an atmosphere around me. Om Shanti.
I hope that that meditation helps you to recognize that when you're more at peace with yourself, very likely that you won't be a procrastinator, because just even your attitude and your vibration of peace in itself is doing something. So when it comes on to breaking the pattern of being a procrastinator, what faculty inside of the soul is needed? It'll be the power of will, it'll be your intellectual ability, it'll be your conscience, but it'll also be the intellect, the reasoning of the soul, where your filter is. So let's take, for example, you have the habit of waking up slow in the morning. And you tend to be a little bit more effective when you consider or interpret what you're doing is important. Washing your face is important in the morning. Brushing your teeth is important in the morning. Making breakfast is important to you in the morning. And you tend to not procrastinate those things. But for some reason, we sometimes think that that present moment in my life isn't that important. Let me say, for example, there was something that I had to write up, and I felt that, well, I've got like 3 days left until it really needs to be due or really needs to be ready. And so I put it there because I had to address other things. But if I put it 3 days later for me to address, and I had really nothing else to do, and I looked at my behavior for the day maybe, and I went over here and I sat there, and I went outside for a walk and I didn't do much, and I just looked at the trees. And as long as I'm doing this for my self-serving or my nurturing, it's different, it's fine. But if I'm doing it because I want to escape responsibility, I'm not focused, I don't feel inspired to do it, then that's procrastination, and it's still being fed that there's something else that you think is more important than fulfilling your basic needs. Important things. How many of you procrastinate paying your bills? Paying those bills, procrastinating. We had an issue with one of our bills, and after whatever they claimed, they didn't get any payments from us and this and that. And I said, but we never got a mail. I have no idea what you're talking about. We've been with you for 14 years. We've never missed a payment. Why didn't somebody call us? Why didn't somebody something? And they basically was like, well, this happened. We mailed it. We sent another mail. Nobody came through. The other day, I'm sorting out Sister Gita's room, and guess what I found? The letters. I was like, oh God. That's what procrastination does to you. It carries a penalty. It carries a penalty in the soul. Where like you're supposed to take advantage of that time, you kind of lose it, and you're penalized. And what the penalty is you rush, you get stressed, you get scared, you build you build some anxiety in your system. You become abrasive because you've lost time. You start to blame people. You start to let out your issues on other people, all because you just weren't paying attention to you and what it is that you have to do. And it has a ripple effect, when you procrastinate, especially if you're in a team and another person is just a little bit not as mindful. So one of the ways I really want you to think about breaking procrastination is, what if you now are convinced every second is important. What if you believed, as of tonight, every second is important? A few shows ago, we did an experiment of how long we could hold our breath. Remember that one? After 30 seconds, you're a little struggling, right? After 40 seconds, you weren't feeling so great. After 50 seconds, you're like, I have to breathe. 50 seconds. Fear kicks in. You need to breathe. You need to do this. You need to get life back. Procrastination is like holding the breath of life. It's like you're not breathing. When you procrastinate, it's like you're trying to put your life on hold. And it really never comes back to you if you don't pay attention. Every second is important. Every second is important. Every second is so valuable. Okay? So I hope you can remember that. Any thoughts or questions? I haven't given a shout out to the gang out there in a long time. Let me see who's on tonight. It's been a long time, huh, gang? Elizabeth, welcome. Om Shanti. Louise, hey, how are you? Thanks for following me on Twitter. Really appreciate that. Miss Rue, we wished you a happy birthday last week, Thursday. So I hope you were able to tune into the show to hear all of our birthday greetings for you. So I didn't forget your birthday. And Abizan, welcome. Glad that you could join us. I know sometimes we just feel unfocused, right? That's where the procrastination can definitely be fed. Denise, nice to have you. Oliveri, nice to have you. Grace Darling, I'm so glad you signed up for the Diwali dance. Happy to see you on that. Samantha McPherson, Om Shanti. Hi Diraj and Meenakshi, Om Shanti. What a delight to have met the both of you last weekend. I'm looking forward to our continued growth and service to humanity, and hopefully everything will be so unlimited and unconditional as we continue to grow together as a community and friends. Let's see, Barbara Goodman, I hope you're doing well. If you feel that way, I'm not going. What does that mean? Not glad, but relieve someone so wise and savvy. Okay, I didn't understand what you said, Barbara, but sending you love. Definitely. Sheila E., hopefully you're the drummer. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm remembering my teenage days. Sheila E. Remember everybody? Sheila E. was Prince's drummer. Dun, 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 dun. It's amazing, huh? All the recordings sit in the soul. Doesn't matter how long. Varsha, welcome. Nice to have you. Yes, V brother. Om Shanti. Lilawati, Dip Narayan, welcome. Parveen Bhai, Erica, Marissa, Susanna. Oi, Sawadika, how are you? Where are you, Oi? You're just 10 minutes away from you. We haven't seen you come and sit in Baba's room. You and your sister should come and visit Baba's home. It's been a long time. Hi, Bryn. Nice to see you. And Bharti Ben, Om Shanti. CJ Wilson, Annette Harry, Nagashri, Om Shanti. Dr. Kailash Shakdev, nice to have you. Mohan Lal from Trinidad, I believe. Welcome. And Meenakshi, it's good to see you. Shobha Indu. Asmita. Om Shanti Asmita. How are you? How are you, Asmita? Denise, you don't know about the dance? Well, what a great question, because we're going to show you a little bit about what we're up to. Tiffany Allams, hello, this is my first time being with you, and I've enjoyed you. Well, thank you, everyone. Let's welcome Tiffany Allams and ask her, what took you so long? We've been having fun every night, Tiffany, just being together. It's non-commercial, just really intimate, a lot of safety, a lot of trust, not a lot of pomp, not a lot of show. We're just sitting together in our living room having deep chit-chats about life and growing and learning together. And that's what the next normal is definitely all about. So we welcome you, and on behalf of all of us here in the tribe, now feel everybody's love coming your way as they welcome you to the community. Very nice to have you. Hi, Mercedes from Peru. Buenos dias, buenas noches. So welcome, Tiffany. All right, so listen. As you know, we try to find ways to incorporate service to humanity as much as we can. And at the same token, have a good time. Who said spirituality was meant to be boring? You sit there in an orange robe. No pun intended. I got a white one on with my Maybaz jacket. But who says it meant to just sit there and be so stiff that you feel like your life... I don't know, everyone. And forgive me if I've done it wrong. But I believe that if you've got God in your heart, purity in your heart, peace in your heart, wisdom in your heart, then it should show. You should dance with it, cook with it, play with it, laugh, run a corporation with it, be a doctor with it, be a great wife, a great husband, but just don't be attached to it. If you're really, really spiritual, it means that you can really bring all of your love in everything that you do. So we're approaching a very, very well-known Indian celebration called Diwali. It'll be November 14th. So a few weeks ago, I spoke to one of our youth leaders, Aditi Goel, which some of you have met before or have seen. And Aditi is a beautiful dancer. She's self-taught herself how to dance. And I said, Aditi, do you think you can come up with a beautiful Indian Diwali dance, and we can invite this Diwali dance to unite the world to one of my favorite Bollywood songs, Nagada Dol, right? Santosh is like, I don't know the name. Okay, so here's how it goes. So it's to one of our favorite Bollywood songs. And the song is about beating the drumbeat of your heart and bringing your beloved down. And it's really, to me, let God come so fully into your heart, you beat the drum, right? And you celebrate your lightness and your power and your divinity. So Diwali is where you burn your vices, you know, like a week or two or a month before. We just celebrated Dashera, which is the burning of the 5 vices. So you get rid of algae, anger, lust, greed, attachment, and ego. You basically say, I'm done with that. I'm done with that energy showing itself in my personality. And now I'm ready to dance, and I'm ready to show me who I really am on the planet. I'm ready to get coronated, to be blessed, and to become the king or the queen of a world that gives no sorrow. Sounds nice, doesn't it? I thought so. So we have decided to do a short film production on the spiritual significance of Diwali and include a Diwali dance. And so what we've done is that Aditi has come up with a beautiful dance, okay, and it's online. And if you're interested, I believe also you can go to americameditating.org or meditationmuseum.org. And I think right there on the homepage, you're supposed to see the information that you can click on, and it will take you to the dance steps to practice for the synchronized Diwali dance that we're planning to do together. So, Aditi did this dance. For people of my age bracket, we're like, what? We can't do that. So I call up our friend. Sister Gita had given Howard Feelgood, who's been a choreographer for people like Michael Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, Dancing with the Stars. And Sister Gita had given Howard the course many, many years ago. And they have stayed in touch. And even though Howard is aware, Sister Gita doesn't remember much, and she does have dementia now, he doesn't care. He still keeps in touch with her. So I decided to call Howard and say, Howard, could you come up with a dance that's a little bit simpler for some of us who are a little ancient, but also maybe some of us from the West who might not know all those incredible dances that Aditi does. Within a night, Howard came up with a slower paced choreography for the Diwali dance. So we have an Eastern version and a Western version. All right, so every night from now until November 6th, Aditi will be offering you practice on Zoom. If you're interested, you have to email us at info@americameditating.org in order to join the practice dance with Aditi before we do the full-fledged filming of the Diwali dance for our short film production. There is another way that you can do it. You can study the dance online, that is on Aditi's YouTube page. Oh no, is it on ours too? It's on the email. We need to put it on our page. Yeah, could we? We're going to add the dances to our Meditation Museum and America Meditating YouTube, which you can download. So basically, you practice the dance move, and when you feel you've got it down packed to the song, you record it on your high definition camera, whether it's on your smartphone. We use Pro Video, which is an app that you can download for free. And make sure your phone is horizontal, not vertical, when you're recording anything. So make sure it's horizontal. And you record your rendition of the Diwali dance and send it in to us, and we will be able to see how we can upgrade it to the big production that we're planning to do. We will send you a OneDrive Zoom link to upload your dance recording that you will do on your own phone. It is my wish that everybody comes onto the Zoom session so we can make it the largest Diwali Zoom dance ever in history. But let's just see. So that's an option. You join the recording for the Zoom, or you record your own version, not your own version of the dance, but you record the version of the dance on your phone and you send it in to us. I hope that was clear. So we're getting ready to do it, and we're really excited to just participate. And I have friends from all around the world. There are people from Africa, people from China, Japan, India, definitely different countries in America, Europe, that have already signed up to practice the dance moves. So we have a short little video that we want to play for you so that you can have it available on here to play back as many times as you wish, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're producing. Up to Diwali, and the America Meditating production is producing a new short film entitled The Diwali Dance. It's all about dancing your sorrow away and bringing more light into the world. Plus, Diwali is this ancient Indian festival, you know. You've got to get rid of all those weaknesses that are in your personality and become the light that you really are, to be crowned the king or the queen or the emperor of a world of no sorrow. So we have choreographed an incredible dance. One is Eastern by our youth leader Aditi Goel, and the other one is Western by famous choreographer to Michael Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, Dancing with the Stars, Howard Feelgood. For the Westerners who move a little bit slower, go to americameditating.org and sign in and be a part of our short film production. I really hope you can join us to do the dance, because we're going to be doing it to one of my all-time favorite Bollywood songs. Please join us, the Diwali Dance short film. I'll see you soon. So, you have an idea now of the dance. So just go to americameditating.org or meditationmuseum.org to get a little bit of an idea of the feel of the dance. So we've been practicing. So yesterday, and Santosh is like worse than me, all right? So we're like doing our, then we're doing like our heart, ba, 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 ba. And can I tell you, I have been loving it. I'm just loving it. And again, I don't want to procrastinate being happy. And I don't think you should procrastinate being happy. There's something about the energy of purity recorded in each of our souls. And if we allow that energy of purity to function, we won't postpone life. We won't postpone the real meaning of life. We just won't. Sending everyone a lot of love, lots of blessing, lots of pure feelings on behalf of all of us here tonight. May you always be happy, powerful, light, on purpose, with everything that you've dreamed of, you know, all the good things that you wish for yourself. May you really find the courage, the strength, and the right thoughts to fuel those, as we want for our own lives too. May your purity keep increasing day by day by you having a really, really deep, loving, intimate relationship with the Supreme Being, with Baba. Keep Baba with you, wherever you go, whatever you do. Don't leave Baba. Baba wants your company. Baba doesn't want you to procrastinate having a relationship with him. Just keep taking in his light and his love and his beauty. And let us keep sending our vibrations to the United States of America as well as to the whole world. We'll always have time to use our thoughts in a worthwhile way. So let's not waste that potential. Have a lovely night. I see you tomorrow, everyone. Lots of love. Take care.
We find our nation on a precipice, true tipping point. Is this the moment that will finally change our country?
Trying to rain on the thunder. Tell the storm I'm new. I'ma rain on this bitter love. Tell the tweet I'm new.
It's not a broken system. It was built to function exactly as it is.
We must respond with bold action.
This is our country, too. We can build new systems that do what they should.
I'm a walk, I'm a march on the regular.
We are united. We are standing.
Follow away.
And we are going to fight this fight.
Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. I break chains all by myself.
There is something happening across this country.
When we work and when we fight and when we march and when we speak up and when we offer solutions, we win.
I'ma keep running because the winner don't quit on themselves.
It's always the right time to celebrate women and black women in particular.
It is an opportunity to show the nation and the world that we will act. It has been an inspiration.
You have the choice, and it is that choice that gives you power.
Vote. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
That is what we need next. Action.
Hi everyone, it's Sister Jenna from America Meditating Radio. I hope you've been enjoying Wise-ish, which you can get live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45. But you can also get it on demand 24/7. It's going to be your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose for the soul. It's just going to encourage you to make the day that much more valuable. So join us. Looking forward to seeing you.
This day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. My glorious, my glorious.